Hello everybody. Um, just thought I'd do up a little video showing off some of my interesting things from my retro gaming stuff collection. Um, I had another topic in mind that I was kind of thinking of, but it's been a little bit of a rough week, so I'm kind of tired and thought I'd do something maybe just a little more fun. And I don't have anything really crazy rare or strange, but just thought I'd show off some of the fun stuff. I've got here a couple of these books, these old Nintendo Choose Your Own Adventure books, and these things are kind of hard to find nowadays. But I love these things as a kid. Not only are they Mario and Choose Your Own Adventure, but they actually have like puzzles in them to solve which way you should go. So it's a mixture of like brain teasers and book. um, I don't have a lot of like super rare games in box complete, but probably my most interesting one, or one of the most interesting one, is I do have Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past complete in box. So I've got everything in. I've actually, silly me, I took the map out and put it up on the wall, and so I took the look at this. It's in perfect, like, untouched condition, and it's now on the wall, but I put tape on it, and which kind of ruins the map. It even has all this like top secrets things that came with it and everything. I have some stickers, Mario stickers. This is from like when I was like, I don't know, 10, 1990s, the copyright on it. I don't have any super rare video game consoles, but about the rarest I have is probably the Dreamcast. I didn't bring the whole thing. This is just its memory card unit thing, the VMU as it's called. It's got a little Sonic the Hedgehog dangly head thing on it. Um, that's probably the rarest console I have. It's not super rare, but it's, rare enough to be notable. When I was a kid, I was subscribed to Nintendo Power for years. They ended it a few years ago, and I managed to grab myself a copy of the final issue. Um, I don't have many issues left, but I kind of got rid of them when I moved up to college because I could only have so much stuff. But it is kind of interesting to have the final one because I was subscribed for so many years. I've got a couple interesting things here. Anybody who's known me for a while knows that I'm a big fan of the game Earthbound, and Earthbound was known as Mother 2 in Japan. It's part of a series. I have all three of the Mother games in box with manual and everything, so that's part of one of my favorite parts of my collection. Along with that, I've got these couple of the characters from Earthbound as little danglers. These were only available in Japan, but my sister picked up those for me when she was visiting Japan. And I have one interesting game here, and it's Star Tropics 2 for the Nintendo, and it's still factory sealed. So this is the only factory sealed game that I own in my collection. And it's not super rare or super notable, but it is hard to find factory sealed games now, and I'm kind of tempted someday to open it, even though it would kind of ruin its value, just to kind of have that experience of opening a new Nintendo game. Like, you I think this came out in like 90, 91. One of the interesting things, if you've ever seen a factory sealed Nintendo game, or people try to sell them or resell them, you can often tell if it's been resealed. Like the normal way it is it's got this perforation, or the sealing spot is right here for the wrapping. If it's not there, then it might be somebody resealing one and trying to sell it as if it's been factory resealed. But this is one of the neat things. And this last piece is my favorite part of my collection because it kind of means something personally to me, and it's this little guy. It's a little kind of clay model of an enemy from the game Earthbound. It's an enemy called the Starman Deluxe. And you couldn't buy this thing in stores. It was made by hand. Well, I think it was done up as a cast model thing anyway. And it was sent to me as a gift from Reed Young, who ran the website starmen.net, which is a big fan site of Earthbound fans. and he now runs a video game company called Fangamer.net that makes video game stuff, which is where I got this shirt. And I was sent this because I was pretty involved in the Earthbound fan community back like a decade ago when I was young. And this was made by Camila Campos, and it's got the signature on the foot, you probably can't see it. And she is now Reed Young's wife, and it was, all done up, it's hand painted, and unfortunately I dropped it at one point. It chipped one of the little spikes on this guy, but this is probably my favorite part of my collection because it means something, a very specific time in my life, and it's not something that was ever commercially available. So anyway, those are fun things from my collection here. Just thought I'd show them off, and it was kind of fun to go through some of these things, looking for the most interesting parts of my collection. So anyway, if you have any other ideas, stuff you'd like me to talk about, let me know. And I'm doing this by candlelight, but that works. So anyway, hope everybody has a good day today.